All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? We want to take another look at dragons, because we played some last season and they were pretty good, but there is a new dragon, and you know the one I'm talking about, out of the latest set, that probably fits right in here. So we do need to make a few tweaks to that list, so if you had this from, I guess, a month ago, you can actually still play this with only some minor changes. But let's talk about those real quick. So we're going to start with a couple of cut down, because we do need some early removal. Greedy freebooter, but I do feel like this could possibly be changed into something else at this point, especially since we have the 2-1 that attacks and produces a red mana. Like, we could consider that since it also first strikes, but we'll leave these in for now. We have Go for the Throat, not a surprise there. Charming Scoundrel, which most of the time is going to be making a treasure just to make it easier for us to cast our dragons. Invasion of Tarkir obviously kills things and makes us dragons, which we love. Magda, this one's just in here to kind of draw some removal out of the opponent, because like every once in a while we'll actually use it to make a dragon, but most of the time it's just helping our mana a little bit, maybe draw removal. Preacher of the Schism, this is something we added after playing the last version because we just wanted a little bit of extra reach, something to do in the middle phase of the game, and this is actually pretty good against big creatures as well. Kolaghan Warmonger, this will help us find some of our dragons. Again, this could probably be more preachers because we weren't leaning on the Warmongers that hard previously. Then we got to play some Rivers of the Claw, 3 mana, 3/3 with Menace, but it does give us mana to cast dragons. And then we start getting into the dragons. So we've got Decadent Dragon, can steal some cards from the opponent, gets us a 4/4, produces some treasure. I cool the Unrepentant. We almost never are going to use this to put anything free into play. This is just a quality 5/5 flying trampler for 4. Bonehorde Dracosaur, this is obviously good. First strike flying, gets us access to more treasure, more cards. And the new card, Dragonhawk Fate's Tempest. Now, I like this in here for a lot of reasons, but obviously we just want the damage. But on top of that, being able to get this back with Rivers of the Claw is pretty powerful, considering we can almost immediately get extra damage out of it. And with us having other dragons, it's possible we play this and just deal 6 right when we cast it, or at least at the end of the turn. So it should be some cool stuff coming from this. Now, as always, I would like to request that you watch as much of the video as possible because that helps the channel out. But after you're done watching it, we're going to have a link to Moxfield, a channel sponsor, where you'll be able to download this. You can play it in Arena. You can make whatever changes you want based on what you see. But for now, let's go see if dragons can still fly over the competition. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. I think I kind of want to, like, normally I would obviously play Restless Vents first, but I think here, with enough aggro stuff that's out, and us already having 2 other untap lands, I think I'm willing to take a chance to just go ahead and leave up a cut down. And if nothing comes of it, so be it. But if they do that, then we do get to kill something. So that was pretty nice. Go ahead and just get a treasure here. And then that gives us the option of either killing something or just playing our dragon next turn. Okay, so they're just playing Prowess Mono Red. Go ahead and kill that Knucklehead. Submit 0. We only have to deal 2. And then we'll attack this. I probably should be saving to block or something, but you know, greed. Yeah, about that. Let's attack, see if they want to trade. They probably don't. I mean, I probably wouldn't. Oh, they're going to, though. All right. Pump it up. I mean, if I was going to say, if they're using that a pump defensively, that would have been great. That would have been almost the best thing we could ask for. I think I'm going to straight up just play a 4/4 and say, all right, cool. You're going to have to figure out how to kill 2 dragons next turn. All right, that'll do it. Okay, sure. Why not? Let's see where this leads. Alright, well, let's see if we can draw some removal deck. That's not how we do that. Treasure. No attacks. I don't know if I want removal or land more off the top. Because getting into a Bonehorde Dracosaur is actually kind of nice too. Sure. Okay. They couldn't get them to waste a rage or anything there, unfortunately. Would have been nice. Let's go Dragon, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and play this. Just so if it dies, we can then try to Dracosaur and see if that helps us out. I think we block here. Let them rage up or whatever they're going to do. I mean, their hand's probably like 52 things to pump a creature. All they need is one here, though. Overprotect. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's a thing that happened. Jeez. Well, alright. I guess we're in on this plan, huh? Overprotect. Jeez. Okay, I guess we can't... I guess we might just die, because we're not going to block here with this Dracosaur. Not on this attack. Scamp. Alright. Because, I mean, if they're willing to attack in the Dracosaur, it's obviously just a trap, right? They might... Who knows? They could pump Scamp, sacrifice it. Like, there's a bunch of things that could happen here. Yep. That's 4. Yeah, I'm not blocking. Do whatever it is you got to do. Alright, we need these to be removal cards, deck. You know, like, almost. Almost. You were at least in the ballpark. Let's go colorless, colorless, this thing. Let's go ahead and play this. Because we probably are blocking this turn with some semblance of things. What do we do here? Can even afford... I mean, we're not really blocking, right? I mean, we're at 13. I'm just looking at their hand and saying, like, if you got it, you got double damage, you got a way to sacrifice something, we just got to eat it. Situation is what it is. We didn't draw any removal. We have a lot of removal cards and didn't draw any, so, you know, that's just tough life. I think the way it stands, we'll probably just put Freebooter and 3-1 on the Spear, Swift Spear, and we'll probably put the Preacher on the Scamp and just let them do whatever they're going to do. They didn't immediately attack here, though, so maybe that's a good sign. Oh, Picnic Ruiner. Okay. Well, that's something that happened. Then things being what they are, let's swap that up since they had a Ruiner there. Actually, yeah, that's probably fine. Let's do it like that. They only have 1 mana up, so they got to decide what to do here. Sure, that works. Alright, that was about as good a turn as that could have gone for us. Do not want that. Really, really would much rather have a removal spell. Oh my gosh, where are they at? Come on, deck. What are we doing? Now you're just playing with my emotions. We get to look at 2 cards, right? So that's something. Okay, there's a go for the throat. Let's play this. Make a treasure. And then I'll go ahead and just kill this so we don't have to worry about it. And we're going to attack. Alright. Whew. Opponent's at 8. Alright, we got there. That one was scary. Just not drawing a removal card for that long. I mean, that's pretty tough for our deck. But, you know, we got there. Just had to jump block a bunch. Okay, we go first. Actually, this ain't too bad. I like this. We can Scoundrel, make a mana, then the next couple turns maybe kill some stuff off, and then just get a Hawk if we can find an untapped land anywhere along the way. Oh, damage can only be dealt to opponents. I was thinking maybe we could use the damage to hit the other invasions, but we really can't. Would have been nice, but no deal. Oh, did not want another one of those. Especially as this is likely just some Golgari Midrange shenanigans. I'm assuming if they have it, we'll see a bat. Because that's kind of always the play here. Actually, I say it's either bat or Dread Knight. Or neither here. Alright, cool. I mean, this is rough. This is the only creature we got, so not a lot we can do about it. Alright. So this is where it's going to get real tough, because I mean, I guess we could, well, we don't have enough dragons. Looks like go upstairs with the invasions, but it's just not worth it. I think here they're just debating if they want to kill our Scoundrel or not. But the fact that I put this on dragons says if you have a real removal, you're probably saving it for dragons. At least one would think so. Now, I was kind of hoping they had played a Preacher there and we could have killed a Preacher, but... Alright, untap land. Did not get it. I mean, that would have just forced a removal, if nothing else. And this comes in with 5 counters on it. Okay. Alright, so they killed that, which I assume their hand had a bunch of removals, so we're not too shocked by this. Nope, can't play that. I mean, obviously this dies, right? I mean, like, your hand... I mean, I don't know, maybe their hand's a bunch of Shieldreds and they don't have lands, but if there's any removal here, it's definitely going to kill this Dragonhawk. Unfortunately, we only really got 3 creatures this game, so we're kind of struggling a little bit. Dread Knight didn't... Okay, so I'm assuming you have the removal already, because they didn't even draw to try to find it. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, this will have to do. Kill that. I think we just attack the opponent. I mean, this hand did not go well, so we are struggling here. I mean, just got to call it what it is. And I think the opponent has a pretty good advantage under the circumstances. I mean, you make a treasure. I don't know if the treasure does anything. Alright. I mean, I guess had I attacked that one previously, we'd have been able to kill it next turn, but we'll see what happens. I mean, this could just be their board sweeper here. But yeah, I don't really see a way we win this one. I feel like our hand was too slow. Like, genuinely to the point that I'm actually just willing to concede here. Because, like, we're behind on cards. We're never really going to get the cards we want. I don't think. And I have to assume they have a sweeper of some variety. So I think we're just going to do this and just attack them. Not even go after those, because, like, if they have a sweeper, we at least force them to play it here. I was going to say, maybe get a dragon back in our hand. This actually helps. Believe it or not, that kind of can turn things around, because then we'll at least get a turn of looking at their hand, maybe get their Shieldred or something, force removal from their side. Well, that's not what we were expecting, but makes sense. Oh boy. Alright. Well, that's something. Shieldred, sure. That is not going to get us there. I mean, I guess we do this. like, I'm not really sure what else we're doing. But sure. Pass the turn. Obviously, Glissa's gone. Like I say, there's zero chance you're letting us keep that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and concede here, y'all. Like, we're not winning this. We're way too far behind. We're gonna be too low on life. They can already play their virtue. Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens with this. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I almost, well, you know what? I probably could have got away leading with Freebooter there. All right, we're gonna be taking our time to kill opponents' things, which is why playing a Freebooter there on turn 1 would have made sense since we drew the mountain. But I played a little bit too fast there. I think this go for the throat's going to be pretty big. Because it's probably getting to kill an Animpakal or something of that nature. Coppercoat Vanguard. Okay. Not the card I thought we would be going after here, but we're definitely going to. I mean, if they're doing the aggro thing and we can just keep threats off our butt for a little bit, I'm okay with that too. Ash Party Crasher. I still get a +1/+1 counter. That's fine. Okay. Let's see. If we do this, the next turn... Yeah, we just play this. Like, as if they don't kill it, then we just start getting other dragons, right? And if it dies, then Rivas, I guess, technically could reanimate it. There's the Animpakal. See, we knew. Sometimes you can just see the writing on the wall. Alright. Let's go get us a dragon. Let's play Rivas. And let's go ahead and just kill the Animpakal now. Let's not even mess around with that. Sure, you got it. Assuming they're going to call human. So we get attack for 5. And then we get to attack for 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Not quite lethal. Sure, no blocks. That doesn't help our plan, does it? So we attack. How do we want to go about this? Definitely want this in play first. No dragons in our graveyard to take advantage of. So if we attack, here's what we can do. We'll send this at the opponent. This over here. I think that's what we want to do. And then we'll double shoot this duder. So it gets us another blocker. Go ahead and play this in the turn. So now we could potentially cut down something. We can just chump block with a bunch of stuff so we don't die to crazy ass shenanigans. Like attacking and being flung at us. Can't kill that with a cut down, unfortunately. Then we're all good, right? Like, there's no lethal death here. Yeah, we just block here, we block... Actually, we don't even have to do that. Like, block here, take the rest. No trample. Yeah, alright. Obviously, don't need that. And then we'll just activate and send the team. Whew, lots of triggers there. All the damage from the Defiant Thundermaw. Yep, that's gonna do it. Yeah, that was what? 1, 2, 3. So that was 6 triggers. So that was 12 damage just from dragons. Like, that's a ton. But hey, when it works, it works. Oh, I'm gonna keep this just because we're on the draw. And hopefully we find the land that we need. Alright, there's one of them. Much as I don't want to waste this on a Bronco, I think it's the right call. Make sure this doesn't get out of hand too early. Probably going to be another Bronco with Heart Lock. Nope, it's a Dread Knight. Okay, let's start here. Alright, you have a Shieldred. Yeah, we just attack you, I think. Actually, you know what? We're gonna attack this. Because there's some openings here where this could work to our advantage if we treat it correctly. Question is, do I want to charm and do this? Or do I just want to scoundrel and play Magda? No. I'm not sure how I want to go about this. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I think I'm just going to play the other Preacher here. And just kind of like, if you have removal, I'll chump block. Then we'll see if we can get a free dragon. We'll just see what's up. Though the thing is, the Preacher only triggers to get you a 1/1 if you attack the opponent. That's the other thing. So, we don't get the triggers for attacking our invasions. Our battles. Alright, that's out of here. Sure, Liliana, you got it.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win. Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
Would you like to attack with the Shieldred? They would not. Okay. So what does that do for us? Probably not much. So I think under the circumstances, we might as well just try to kill her, and then if they block, they block. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not a huge deal one way or the other.
With friends.
Man, we needed a land really rough that last turn. Getting a Dragonhawk down would have been kind of nice. Now I need to go for the throat for Shieldred. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, no blocks, obviously. And then just play the Dread Knight, I'd imagine. Unless that's another removal card. Oh, they're going to our graveyard. Oh, that was interesting. I don't know what that was about. Still concerning, though. So now we have 5 for this, and only 2 for that. So what if we go ahead and just tap this guy? Play this first. We did not find what we were looking for. So I guess we just play this. Deal some damage. Hope this is enough to not die. I mean, we're chump blocking either way. Like, if they kill our Dragonhawk, then we're chump blocking with Magda. Magda's chump blocking here probably regardless. If she's alive in the combat step. Okay, they have a Preacher. And a Frillback. Okay, that's not so bad. Like, I would still block Shieldred here, knowing I could play the Dragonhawk out of the graveyard, so that's fine. Yeah, they're looking at it, trying to do the math on what's worth what here. Excellent. Love to see that. Let's... wait, what do we have in the graveyard first? No dragons. Okay. Attack here. That is a dragon. Love that. Might as well play it, because this is a use it or lose it type situation here. And then we'll go ahead and kill Shieldred outright. Okay, end the turn. And be threatening lethal. We got some hosses. That was a good comeback. Woo! Yeah, it always feels good when you can overcome double removal Liliana Shieldred with a deck that's not all that fast. So, yeah, we'll take those. Okay, let's keep. Okay. What do we do against Mice? Because we did not draw any removal in this opener. I mean, hope they don't get double strike Mouse. Kind of like step 1, I guess. Get a treasure. It probably starts with, like, just play Preacher, hope Preacher lives. Try to play something after that. Like, I don't really know what the plan's gonna be here. We'll have to figure it out. Yeah, we'll chump block something. Alright. Let's go ahead and play Preacher. Alright. This Knucklehead gets first strike. It sucks, but... if they rage, that's fine. Like, we still take a little bit of damage, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, that's fine. We can live with that. Like, this one's one you just say, like, we don't love it, but we'll take it, right? Alright, this would deal 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's try. Reveal 2 dragons. Okay. Let's play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. If you have Lightning Helix or whatever, so be it. We'll just play a Decadent Dragon next turn. Heartfire Hero. Alright, we do have to watch our life total, because that thing gets big enough, it can kill us. Like, that is a real thing. Let's go here and see if maybe we could find a cut down off the top. No cut down. Ooh, that invasion would have been nice, though. Not gonna lie, that would have been real nice. No dragons in the yard. Alright, they're gonna go looking for another mouse. Uh-oh, they have decisions. Ah, that's a good choice. Good choice. Because that's basically 4 damage straight up. If those die. So that does put us in a little bit of a situation. Okay. That, however, is not bad. Alright, so let's do this. Because now we can start thinking about ending the game next turn. Go ahead and play this. If we played this, that'll leave us 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. So let's do this. Let's leave up cut down so we can respond to something crazy happening. And then end the turn. And I think that does it. Oh, Manifold Mouse. Oh, and they're not paying the Offspring trigger on it? What's up with that? Okay. We're at 6. Alright, whatever they target is what we'll shoot. Which one are you targeting, friend? That one? I mean, because if they can save it, they can save it. But at least now it won't auto get bigger. Alright. I feel like we're dead, right? Like, this just has to be that we're dead. I almost blocked with just Magda. Oh, they had a Lightning Helix. So if we block with just Magda, we wouldn't have died, actually. No, it would have died anyway. Yeah. Alright, let's keep it. Oh, straight up Evolving Wilds turn 1. Oh, this is probably a graveyard land deck. This could be tough with the wrong cards in hand. Alright, I'm gonna gamble. I mean, the gamble is that... Oh, well... That's our punishment. I was gonna say that we probably don't get to play anything on time, but I guess they're gonna take the invasion of Tarkir here. And we'll just play a Restless Fence. And I say, taking anything else does not make sense. Obviously. But I'll also say, this is not how I expected their deck to start after seeing the Evolving Wilds. So I'm not sure what's happening here. And another Evolving Wilds. Okay. Yep, obviously we take the hit. I'm gonna assume they're sitting on removal of some sort, since they're not doing anything else. So we'll just feed them the Preacher here. Knowing that our goal is eventual Rivas and Dragons and whatnot. Because their hand's just a pile of removal, you can't do anything about it anyway. I mean, they might just go land shielded here, and then we'll have to draw our own Go for the Throats. And a desert. Oh, weird. Okay. Not at all what I thought we were going to be dealing with, but here we are. Yeah, might as well attack, because, I mean, we're not going to get to block anything. All right, that dealt a lot of damage to the opponent. We like that. Not the way I thought we were going to get to go about it, but we'll take it. Blossoming Torch. Okay, so they are doing something with the... Wow, they're playing Augur without... well, we haven't seen a lot of life gain here. And that's going to add up real fast when you're drawing that kind of stuff. Wow. I don't even know what we're trying to do here. We're just going to, like, Monger, attack, let them block with some things. Or do we just Dracosaur? I mean, alright, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 only mattered if we were going to play that beforehand. So, sure. Let's go. Oh, I say that we would have had 7 when that dies. So, okay, that could matter. No, it still doesn't. That's fine. Okay, I'll leave that on top as a backup plan. Nope, no damage that time. Man, I'm tempted just to play the adventure side of this to see what the opponent's deck is, what they have in hand. I'm really curious here. Alright, Shell, get you some lands. Potentially. But they need 10 lands for that to pump everything, right? Yeah. But now they have to chump block when we attack. Or else they just die. Yeah, I feel like I'm convincing myself we're in pretty good shape here, right? I mean, we've got all the mana in the world. I mean, of course we'll block. Because we'll first strike that. Wow. Okay. This does have reach, though. I mean, that is real. So they do have reach. So how do we want to go about this? We have a lot of mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. I think we play this. Let's see if we can find a removal spell from them. We did not. So that didn't really work out. If we play this with haste, I'm just trying to figure out, like, how do we force them to block effectively? I think we play this, put a counter on it, the Wicked Roll. Then I think we just do this. And say, pick and choose how you want to block. Well, didn't get anything. Alright, that all makes sense. Alright, works for me. Alright. So we get this back. Currently can only do 3 with it. So we'll end the turn. Then next turn we can activate 1 Restless Vent. We can play an Invasion for 3. Possibly more if we get a draw 1 or get 1 in hand from the Warmonger. Alright, Blossoming Tortoise. Doesn't matter totally, because again, we can get that out of the way if we need to. It's just what else comes here. Oh, actually we can't, because that's a 5 now. Actually, so that does make a big difference. And an Augur, which is also a 5. Alright, so opponent's still in this. I mean, if we can just find a removal card from them, we'll be doing all right. Or one of our own, but we're failing to do that. However, we get to make another dragon here with Magda. All right, so you block, you block, you block. You'll take 3, 4. Let's see, block dragon, block this, take 2, 5, and then we shoot them. Yeah, all right. So that's what we're gonna do. And then we're going to turn these into a dragon. I mean, I could just play this as a haste creature as well, so that probably is the way we're going to go and still have 2 mana up for the invasion of Tarkir. Yeah. So we had multiple ways to get there from here. Nothing. Take that one. All right, thought that one might start slipping away a little bit, but again, really didn't have to draw removal cards here. Or one that we drew never really got played. And that was good enough, I guess. Yep. Okay, and the finishing touches. I mean, show them too, I guess. All right. You know, I was just thinking of a cute thing here. That if this had not been enough to finish them, if we would have targeted the green shell, that would have wiped their whole board out. Because they would have lost their +2/+2, and we would have still had a loaded hand. So, yeah, we had a lot of crazy ways. That game was good back and forth. I think they just got a little bit of a slower draw than they wanted. But, yeah, that could have went a few different ways. Okay, with all that being done, where does that leave us? I honestly don't know. Here's the thing. Like, Greedy Freebooter does technically help the deck. But a lot of times it's just going to be like 3 or 4 points of damage in the course of the game because opponents aren't going to block. Occasionally we get to chump block with it and turn it into a treasure, and then it's really good. But it makes me wonder if those could be like Deep Cavern Bat. I think there's a real argument for that if you just wanted to play these, because this card's good. It's a way to gain life. I also wouldn't mind, and honestly, how many creatures do we have left in this deck? We have 27. That's a lot of creatures. So I think what I'm going to actually do is cut the 2 Greedy Freebooters, and I'm just going to play 2 of the Black Virtue, the Persistence. Mostly because it's a way for us to gain a little bit of life if we don't get the Preachers. Obviously, just more removal against the early aggro decks or whatever is solid. And at least in the control matchups, it still kind of does something late game to just let us get back dragons. So yeah, this I could probably live with. Still gives us a lot of early plays with like all the Scoundrels, Magda, Invasions, if we need it. Then we go Preacher, Culligan, Rivas. Yeah, I think that works out. I think this is fine. That's the only real change I would make here after playing those games. I mean, the good news is, dragons work. I mean, we played against some of the heavy aggro stuff. We played against the mid-rangey stuff. Didn't do too much against hardcore control, which I think would be the downside of this deck. Though, with the previous version, we did beat them a couple of times. So I'm not going to say those are unwinnable. But the super serious control could be a little bit of a problem just because our deck is a little bit slower. And the only haste creature we really have are Warmongers. Though we do have a full set of creature lands. We just added Virtue to help that out. Sometimes you get some free damage from the Dragonhawk. So we do have some options. But the deck we're going to post up is going to be 2 Cut Down, 3 Go for the Throat, 4 Charming Scoundrel, 4 Invasion of Tarkir, 3 Magda the Hordemaster, 3 Preacher of the Schism, 2 Culligan Warmonger, 3 Rivers of the Claw, 3 Decadent Dragon, 2 Akul the Unrepentant, 2 Bonehorde Dragosaur, 3 Dragonhawks, 2 Virtue of Persistence, the new edition, 3 Swamp, 7 Mountain, 4 Blackcleave Cliffs, 4 Restless Vents, 4 Sulphur Springs, and 3 Cavern of Souls, which does help in those control matchups, just making some of your stuff uncounterable, especially with all the 3 steps ahead and stuff running around. Now, if you're looking for some other fun, interesting decks that don't take a ton of new cards, we did play a big red burn deck, and that was actually kind of entertaining, so you may want to check that out. But that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.